Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Taylor Sheridan's journey to alter Texas' economy takes major step forward with Matthew McConaughey's help. Around the same time that Landman Season 2 kicked off production, it was reported last month that Texas lawmakers were considering a $2.5 billion investment in a filmmaking incentive program. This would help significantly boost the economy in Texas, where creator Taylor Sheridan is from and films many of his shows. Now, Fort Worth Report has announced that Texas lawmakers have officially approved the Boost program, and Sheridan wasn't alone in his support for the cause. Famous Texas actor Matthew McConaughey also played a part in the incentive being approved, along with his True Detective co-star Woody Harrelson. Local representatives say this new incentive program will cement Texas as one of the biggest film and TV production staples in the country going forward. The Texas House voted overwhelmingly in support of the bill 112-26. Although this news likely won't have too much of an impact on Landman, which has been in production for weeks now, it will certainly affect other projects going forward, those under the Sheridan umbrella and otherwise. Landman was one of the biggest new shows of 2024, scoring record viewership for Paramount+, but its renewal was anything but swift. Landman wrapped up its first season earlier this year in January, but it wasn't until March that Paramount announced it was moving forward with another season. The biggest name to join the Landman Season 2 cast has been Sam Elliott, the Taylor Sheridan veteran who previously appeared in the Yellowstone prequel 1883. John Hamm is not expected back in Season 2 to reprise his role as Monty Miller, but it has been confirmed that Demi Moore will step into a larger role. Has Matthew McConaughey ever been in a Taylor Sheridan project? Matthew McConaughey has never appeared in a Taylor Sheridan project, but given both of their strong ties to Texas, it's impossible to rule out a potential team-up before the end of their careers. Sheridan is also expected to release new seasons of Tulsa King and Mayor of Kingstown in the coming years, and he also has new projects like The Madison in the works. As for McConaughey, after his last feature-leading role came in The Gentleman for Guy Ritchie, he'll return to stardom with The Rivals of Amaziah King. The film does not have a release date. In the heart of the Lone Star State, where dust and dreams often collide, a new economic narrative is unfolding. It's not being written by politicians or economists, but by storytellers. Leading the charge is Taylor Sheridan, the Texas-born screenwriter, director, rancher, and architect of the Yellowstone television empire. His partner in this latest chapter? None other than fellow Texan and Hollywood icon Matthew McConaughey. What began as a passion project rooted in storytelling has now morphed into a movement, and the implications for Texas are profound. Sheridan's vision has always been larger than a film set. While audiences fell in love with the gritty landscapes and morally complex characters of shows like Yellowstone, 1883, and Mayor of Kingstown, Sheridan was planting deeper roots, literally and figuratively, in Texas soil. His Bosque Ranch in Weatherford became both a working cattle operation and a cinematic sanctuary, housing production crews, rodeos, writers' rooms, and live events. But this was only the beginning. Sheridan's ambitious goal? To build a self-sustaining creative and cultural economy in Texas that could rival Hollywood, not just in prestige, but in practical economic output. And now, thanks to the recent partnership with McConaughey, that dream is rapidly becoming reality. The duo recently unveiled plans for a state-of-the-art film and television production hub just outside of Austin, tentatively dubbed Lone Star Studios. Spanning over 300 acres of rolling Texas countryside, the complex will include sound stages, post-production facilities, outdoor backlots, and even training academies for aspiring local filmmakers, actors, and crew members. Texas has always had stories worth telling, McConaughey said at a recent press event. We're just building a place where those stories can be told, by Texans for Texans and the world. What makes this initiative more than just another film studio is its economic strategy. Sheridan and McConaughey are aiming to transform the local economy by decentralizing film production from traditional hubs like Los Angeles and Atlanta. They argue that Texas, with its diverse landscapes, booming population, and business-friendly environment, is the next frontier for American entertainment. Sheridan, often seen in cowboy boots and a ball cap, speaks of the project with the conviction of a man who understands both Hollywood's excesses and the Texas ethos of hard work. "I didn't want to just rent space in Texas," he said. "I wanted to build something in Texas, owned by Texans, benefiting Texans, creating jobs here, training people here, filming stories about here." Already, the impact is being felt. Bosque Ranch has become a magnet for production activity. Shows like Yellowstone and its spin-offs have filmed extensively in Texas, boosting local economies in towns previously untouched by the film industry. Hotels, restaurants, construction crews, and small businesses have seen spikes in revenue whenever a Sheridan project rolls into town. But the McConaughey partnership adds star power and political clout to the mix. The Oscar-winning actor and Austin resident has long been involved in educational initiatives and disaster relief efforts across Texas. His role in this endeavor is more than just symbolic. He's been instrumental in securing local support, navigating zoning regulations, and attracting investors. And the economic projections are staggering. Industry analysts estimate that Lone Star Studios and associated projects could generate over $1 billion in economic activity over the next 5 years, with thousands of jobs created across multiple sectors, from carpentry and catering to digital editing and costume design. Sheridan and McConaughey also intend to create an annual Texas Storytelling Festival, a hybrid event combining film, music, ranch culture, and live performances. The goal is to make Texas not just a place where movies are made, but where cultural momentum is forged. Local officials, once skeptical, are now enthusiastic backers. "This isn't just a vanity project," said Parker County Commissioner Sheila Bradshaw. "It's a real, sustainable investment in our economy, and it's already working." Perhaps most importantly, the initiative reflects a shift in how cultural capital is perceived. No longer confined to coastal cities, creative power is being reclaimed by regions with unique voices. Sheridan's work champions the rugged beauty and harsh realities of the American West, a stark contrast to polished urban dramas. Now, his commitment to filming on Texas soil underscores a belief that where stories are told is just as important as how they're told. Critics have wondered whether the venture can truly compete with the infrastructure of Hollywood, but Sheridan shrugs off the doubts. "People said I'd never get Yellowstone made the way I wanted," he said. "Then they said it would never find an audience. We all know how that turned out. I believe in Texas. I believe in the people here, and I believe we're just getting started." McConaughey, ever the philosopher, put it another way: "Sometimes, if you want to change the game, you've got to change the field you're playing on." And so, with cowboy grit and Hollywood know-how, two of Texas' favorite sons are reshaping not just the state's cultural landscape, but its economic future. The road ahead is long and dusty, but in typical Texas fashion, they're riding into it with purpose, and maybe even a little swagger. The next great American story may not begin in Hollywood at all. It might just start on a stretch of ranch land in Texas, with a couple of storytellers who believed their home was big enough for dreams, cameras, cattle, and commerce.